Link down below as always if you want to read this bullshit on your own. NFL Authenticity Updates. New Falcons, Cowboys, Colts, Packers, and Chiefs throwbacks have been added. They've fixed mouthpieces, stripes on pants, shit like that. Likeness updates for some coaches. Updated 2 stadiums where sideline characters were clipping through the wall. Who cares? Gameplay updates, pass coverage. Before we get into the gameplay updates, we wanted to let you know that we are aware of the feedback around pass coverage. We're continuing to monitor and collect the community's feedback that they have shared with us. We look forward to sharing the actions we're taking towards pass coverage. Mode-specific tuning of momentum added for online head-to-head modes. Momentum will swing slower. Addressed an issue causing exploit management to activate inappropriately when the defense had only 3 pass rushers blitzers versus running plays. Dev note on competitive game style, it's possible still for this logic to kick in if you're dropping 9 or more defenders into coverage versus a running play with a heavy run set. Fixed an issue causing the DE to be unblocked too frequently versus nickel AA gap looks. With 5-man protections, the tackle and guard will sometimes still have to squeeze down to protect the A gap. But this change will allow the DE to be blocked more regularly. Give this video a thumbs down and I'll make sure that you cannot block when I kick you in between the gap. Addressed an issue where users running the RPO zone peak plays were able to easily scramble outside the pocket if they kept the ball with the QB. The defenders on the line will now play for the chance of the QB scrambling. Fixed an issue causing running backs to be kept out of the game for too long after getting fatigued. Seriously, Playbook Updates added new formation, single back bunch X nasty to LA Rams playbook, pistol double stack added to Chargers, Eagles, Lions, and Steelers playbook, updated AI team play calling on offense for more team-specific tendencies and improved Super Sim stats, fixed an issue sometimes causing the TE to collide with an offensive lineman as he ran his route behind the line of scrimmage on play-action boot play, as well as an issue so that the correct read and pass keys for RPO read option plays are identified more accurately. Franchise updates improve head-to-head stability issue. Addressed an issue where some offline franchise players were given an incorrect game result. After completing the game, like all the times I would win, and it would say I lost 55-0. Yeah, bullshit. Weekly strategy fixed an issue where all defensive players were receiving the same boosts in weekly strategy. Fixed an authenticity issue around the next-gen stats and completion percentages. Fixed issues with QB passer rating visuals and data not being consistent in offensive and defensive focuses. Training logs and the progression history of the player card will now show whether a focus was offensive or defensive game plan related. Fixed an issue where coordinators could be poached in Super Bowl week, or an issue with the next-gen stats tab of the player card. Yeah, because we couldn't upgrade our goddamn players. Or an issue with news for off-season stories, or an issue where auto-generated snapshots weren't being taken after games, or an issue where backing out and sending an online franchise invite resulted in visual issues in the member screen, or fixed multiple issues around the player avatar displaying incorrectly while in a player franchise. Fixed data refresh issues when cutting players from the salary screen. Fixed an issue where the Super Bowl matchup was not appearing correctly in the calendar bar of the home tab, as well as an issue where the Super Bowl result would disappear in the league tab during the offseason, or an issue where season goal was not being appropriately marked as completed in the goals panel of the hub. Fixed an issue causing stat matchup panels on the home tab of the hub to become inaccessible with the right stick. Face of the franchise updates updated draft logic to avoid having 2 quarterbacks drafted in the first round on the same team. Fixed an issue where Madden profile widget disappears after coming out of gameplay, or an issue where incorrect reward images appeared in post-game flows. Fixed an issue where players could not back out of the player hub during the road to the draft portion of the mode. General stability improvements in the mode, notably on the Series X. The Yard. Added new plays to the Yard playbook: Crossfire Wheel, Flare Post, Blizzard V, Tsunami Wave. Updated AI playbooks in the Yard to prevent AI players from running out of bounds when using double passes. Presentations and user interface, i.e. Madden. Fixed an issue with coach cam play art sometimes causing coverage art to swap to the opposite side of the field after flipping a defensive play. Fixed an issue preventing the quarterback contain play art from updating when using the hot route, or an issue in play call causing offensive plays to sometimes appear in defensive users' play call when playing local head-to-head. Fixed a rare issue causing the shook home field advantage play art to remain visible after the snap. We're shook after you releasing this game filled with bullshit. Fixed an issue on PlayStation 5 causing controller haptics to remain persistent when the opponent has full momentum. Fixed a rare issue on challenge calls, causing the play result and announcement from the ref to not match, or an issue preventing button icons from appearing when using quick adjustments on defense. Madden Id Updates added a new detailed breakdown screen to showcase all earned class rep on the post-game reward screen, as well as an issue where some skill points were not updating in the classes hub after being spent, or an issue where the class progression bar was not accurately showing progress in post-game reward screens, as well as a visual issue that's been fixed that caused your avatar to change physique when entering the yard campaigns or event. Maybe he had a really big fucking puts in or some shit. I don't know. SSKO LMNOP updates addressed an issue that would cause instability when getting your 7th game of Infinite Run. Infinite Run will be brought back as an option in the near future after some of our other live events end. Madden Ultimate Team updates fixed a variety of issues involving overlapping or switched text throughout the mode. H2H season, story timer, play hub, etc. Fixed an issue where text would be cut off on 4K displays. Fixed multiple R-stick scrolls that were not functional. Removed excessive decimals in some next-gen stats. Renamed the strategy item slots to better indicate which items are allowed in each slot. Madden NFL 22, Xbox One, PS4, PC, and Stadia. Key highlights. Adding more authentic historical... Yeah, that's the same shit. The gameplay fixed the RPO option plays. Having the wrong defender to be red key on the play. Fixed PA crossers in certain playbooks. General stability improvements, franchise updates. All franchise updates mentioned above, except the fixes related obviously to the next-gen stats for obvious reasons. Because that's exclusive. The franchise. That should read face of the franchise. No? Updates. Updated draft logic to avoid having 2 QBs. Yeah, I've already talked about that. Fixed an issue with incorrect reward images that appeared in post-game flows. Same fixes on next gen. Fixed an issue where players could not back out of the player hub during the road. The yard added new plays. Yeah, that's the same. Updated AI playbooks. Yeah, that's all the same shit. Madden presentation addressed an issue with the referee incorrectly stating the ruling on the field will be overturned, though the ruling on the field is upheld. Okay. Madden Id Updates. Fixed an issue where skill points were not updating in the classes hub after being spent. Fixed an issue where the class progression bar was not accurately showing progress in the post-game reward screen. Fixed a visual issue that caused your avatar to change physique. Yeah, we talked about that. Too many puts-ins. SSKO addressed an issue that would cause instability right in your 7th game. Yeah, the Infinite Run, that's the same thing on the current gen. Madden Ultimate Team fixed an issue where the text would cut on. Yeah, it's all the same. Well, it was like 95% the same. That's it. That's the video. I'm actually excited now to play this shit because, man, was I ever fucking pissed off. Bought the 3 or 4 day early, head start. Wanted to make some videos so I could show people, showcasing the game, whether I was good or bad at the game, whether or not it was worth buying. And it was essentially unplayable. Like, the actual moment-to-moments were fun. The new physics and all that kind of stuff. It felt good. But behind the scenes, like your stats and everything, it was just a wonky fucking mess. I was starting to think, some of the people that worked on Cyberpunk 2077 were behind this fucking shit. But this looks like a good update. And I'm really excited to try it out and see if we're getting the game that we should have gotten almost 2 weeks ago. If you liked the video, thumbs up. You didn't like it, thumbs down. I'll snap it off in your ass. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, naturally that would be great. But if not, thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care and let me know down below after this update, are you noticing a change? And let me know what platform you're on. All right, bye for now.